Okay. I guess we're ready for the next run. So this is Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban for the GBA. And I guess we'll just get right to it. So
Yep. I'm ready.
We'll start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Good luck.
Good luck. So I guess I'm the only one that's not being restreamed, so I'll have a little bit of an advantage that'll be caught up at the end.
No, I went second.
Same.
You're like 3 seconds ahead or so, yeah.
But bad luck already.
Well, that's fine.
Yo, thanks, Star.
I got crit in this fight the other day. I was down to 10 HP on the first turn, and it's like, well, this is really bad. I've never lost that fight before. I don't really want to know what happens when you do.
I've never lost ever.
I think I did once, but you need to get a crit, and then miss your attacks, I think.
The highest damage he can deal is 10. So if he gets 2 10 rolls in a row and crits one of them.
Oh, okay. Yeah, then yeah, it doesn't really matter if that happens.
That would just be awful.
Yeah.
Well, amazing average, Joe. I hope you will enjoy the run too. Also, Myelin did not actually sign up for this race.
No, I didn't. I was considering it, but I didn't have very much practice in the game. It had been quite a while since I played it. And then SLS had to back out, so it's like, well, you know, might as well.
Yeah.
Cool little trick. You can pause to cancel the Lumos timer early.
Yeah, because
really
the
like
game doesn't let you switch spells if one's still active.
That's a bad spot to get an encounter.
You guys gonna save it before the rat?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So there's a boss fight at the end of this section that is, I don't know what's the likelihood of losing it, but it's one of the highest in the run.
over 50% to lose that
Yeah,
fight.
okay, that makes sense.
If you go second, you lose. If he high rolls twice, you lose.
Ah, you don't
if you
necessarily
miss,
lose.
you lose.
Don't like. He can low roll 3 times. You can still live. But you need to be really lucky.
With a low roll?
Yeah, three
Yeah.
low rolls you live.
Okay,
but, like,
yeah.
Super low rolls.
I think the lowest
Well,
is
you have...
13 or something.
I thought it was
13.
16. Maybe I'm
No.
just not remembering right.
No.
Between like 13 and 23 or 24.
23 is the highest I've seen.
Oh, I went second. No.
I went first.
I'm just gonna straight up reset.
Really?
I don't want to mess with that, no. With going second.
Okay.
I'll mess with it, but it looks bad already. Oh, it missed.
So I guess I should have gone for it.
Oh,
You
I
can
missed.
still kill me.
Let's go. If I hit, I win. Come on.
Okay.
That'd be great. Oh, I hit. Nice. Well, that was surprisingly good.
Yeah, this is also first try for me. Okay.
Cool.
I think this is the first time in a marathon race where I get first try rat.
I grabbed the potion because if you go last, the potion actually has a decent chance of saving you. But
I think I'm dead.
I didn't need it.
He high rolled. Yeah, I'm dead.
Rip.
No, dude.
He got 2 high... Well, I took 5 damage because I got into an encounter. So, I might want to use the Grand Wiggenweld already. This is bad.
So you have 36. It's kind of tricky. It's like 18 is like his average damage, maybe like 19 or 20.
I'm at 40. No, yeah, I'm at 36. Yeah, so.
You need below average hits from him.
23 damage. That's not happening.
Nope.
My mic is a bit too loud. I should turn it down.
No, they're making a joke. It's
No?
it's nothing. You're good.
Oh, do I still have commentary Nixo up? Okay. I'll turn that off in a sec.
Oh, thank you, June, for the RNG. I didn't know you conjured the RNG.
Conjure.
I think I got the same.
I was looking for a
frame.
cool word.
There we go.
Those blue things you see there, if someone doesn't know this game, those are random encounters, and we want to avoid them for the whole run. Like we don't actually need to fight any of those enemies.
Yep. And
Sometimes they're just in the way.
they're like the blue thing because we haven't like analyzed the encounter. If you use what's the spell again?
Informers, I think.
Informers. Yeah. Then the encounters will actually show up as the thing that they are, like a bat or something. But you really only see that in 100%.
So you guys are already entering train. I'm
yeah,
still
I just
fighting the
did.
rat.
Yeah. And even, I don't know why, but apparently I already lost more than 30 seconds. It might be somehow.
I think my PB got a crit on rat.
I used the Grand Wiggenweld potion and still survived with 1 HP.
Ooh.
That's okay.
But I made it.
Nice.
That being said, the world record for this game is like a 113. All of our PBs...
112.
112, yeah.
Yeah.
All of our PBs are in the 110, 120 range, and we have a 130 estimate. That's how this game tends to go.
I think my no reset run got 123 yesterday.
Did I forget the...
So that was pretty average, I think.
Did I forget
Yeah,
the
did
blood
some D-rusts yesterday and Thursday, and I could only finish one run, and it was like 127 or something like that.
Oh. Okay, so there I use Flipendo with Ron for the second barrier, because it will guarantee Ron the full XP.
We think. It's very confusing.
Yeah.
Which, if you're lucky, it can help later, but most likely it won't matter.
Okay. I always second guess whether or not I grab the Bludger's card in the basement, because if you miss it, you can't replace that one. And that's a super important card.
Now that you mention it, I don't know if I got
know,
it.
Right? I probably did. But,
Yeah. Oh no, I used the wrong thing on the wrong enemy.
I don't see myself forgetting that, but hey, you never know.
I always think that I forgot it, and then I haven't so far, so... Oh my god. I hit both of them.
That's actually quite an important card, Raku. Because the fight is like really hard that you use the Bludgers on. But I mean, we can save at least.
We collect a lot of cards in this run because they're just really useful. A lot of the fights are practically impossible without them, or you'd have to do way different strats.
I mean, the world record can use Bludgers, I think.
Yeah, for the Transfiguration class fight, it is possible to win without the Bludgers, but you don't want to do that in a race like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, record route is slow. If you say so. The run wasn't slow, that's for sure. This is probably the one of the hardest records to beat in HP speedrunning.
This and like one PC.
It's definitely the oldest, I think, at this point. At least the 80% record is the oldest.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I
needed to beat it.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever had a run which has even come close to that time.
My best pace is 114.
Yeah, mine too. Something like that.
Up to... Like, my current PB lost 2 minutes at the end. So it would have been 114. But, yeah. You need 2 more minutes. Somehow.
Yeah.
Oh my god. That was dumb. How did they not hit?
There I collected Gwennack Jones, which should be the final card for the Bludgers combo, which is useful for crapping well, so you can damage both of them rather than just two of them.
If we didn't forget the the card in the basement. I don't think we did, but...
Emphas, thanks for the raid.
Nice.
Prudent is already pink, or is that purple? Okay, you would call that purple, fair enough.
Oh, come on. So that's the 4th encounter I've hit?
What? I somehow hit 1, which I was already pretty mad about.
Yeah, I have 1 in the leaky corner, but only that.
I had 2 that were right on top of each other just before the block Ron pushes in the second half.
Don't fill this.
And I hit both of them.
Oh, that was beautiful. Okay, so there I hit the barrel and the statue at the same time. Which is actually somewhat precise, but...
Yeah, I missed it. So even though in this game what matters the most are the fights, there's still like these little puzzle sections that can make a few seconds difference.
Yeah, there I hit both things at the same time again. And you only had to... And I push each block just like the minimum amount of times. Sometimes it seems like you need to push him one more tile up, but you don't.
I messed up the puzzles so bad. Oh.
Oh, it didn't push it up enough times.
Second
oh my god. Game. Something dumb is that the encounters can actually block your spell. And that's obviously RNG. They're in a bad position.
I think the camera movement also can have an effect on how your spells move objects. Like, if you cast something down and to the left, but move to the right before it hits the object, it won't move it properly.
Yeah.
Like that first block you move, if you start moving too early, it just doesn't work right.
Yeah, it's got some mechanics are kind of weird.
Like they are like consistent, but it looks like
it looks wrong.
So all three of us are playing on different consoles. Mike is playing using Game Boy Player on a GameCube. Fract is using the emulator BizHawk.
Oh
and
no.
I am using
I think that's a reset.
Ooh, that's a bad crit.
I missed an any crit. Ah, damn it.
I'm using a DS with a capture card in it.
He crit me too, but I'm using Be More Careful strat, so I think I'll still be able to win. It's just gonna be slow.
That's what I'm planning on doing.
Yeah. Yeah, so there's this special move that Hermione has that gives you a defense boost. And I used it on Harry, so he can tank more hits. Although I'm not sure. It's very close here. I think I needed that crit. It just happened. Cool.
Yeah,
oh, Hermione was dead?
But I just died.
Not good.
I think I would have died without that crit. In this fight, it matters a lot who they attack, because if they pile up on either Hermione or Harry and one of them dies, the fight just becomes a lot harder.
Don't attack Harry. Okay, this is still really sketchy. No, okay, well I'm dead again, probably. What do I even do?
Yeah, like Star is mentioning, going for the absolute optimal fight there in the Transfiguration Maze is very risky, and you're gonna spend a lot of time resetting there when doing runs.
No, come on. I think I have to reset again. Yeah, I think
I'm catching up.
that's stupid.
I should probably save for this fight. I'm not sure how much SLS has been talking about it, but Hermione has a bunch of like special abilities that'll give stat boosts to the different characters. So the safe strat in this is to use Be More Careful on Harry, which raises his defense, but it causes a pretty slow fight. Instead, you can opt to use a proper wand technique on him, which lets him deal extra damage. Makes the fight a lot faster, but it's a lot riskier.
And in a couple of fights here in the magical creature section,
no, I missed again.
Damn, that's brutal.
This is really shit. Okay, you missed two though.
I'm going to use one of Hermione's special moves. Another one that gives you more experience for winning the fights. Just part of the EXP route. I already opened a chest that I didn't need. I knew that was gonna happen.
Don't attack Harry, don't attack. Oh, you gotta be kidding me, man. I think I have to reset again. Like, what do I do here? It has to crit somehow.
That was me last Potterthon. I also got stuck there for a bit.
Oh my god, no. Miss somehow. Resetting is slow, but I feel like I should. It has to kill. He has to miss. I don't have enough MP to kill him, so I have to crit. And he has to like miss. Oh god.
There is still the pepper up potion. If you got that.
Okay, I'll just finish. I can't reset again. Whatever. This is just turbo slow.
Also, one thing we haven't mentioned is that depending on the type of enemy, some spells deal more damage than the others. For example, here in the...
You gotta be kidding me! Stop missing!
In the fight that Fract is doing, Goyle gets more damage from Incendio and Crab from
Bro, I missed again.
the green spell. What's the name of the green spell?
Vertimillious?
Yeah,
Vertimillious. Oh man, this is so stupid. I keep missing. Okay, he missed too. I think I've lately lost like 4 minutes. Okay, I crit. Look at that. We're getting there slowly, very slowly.
Oh, and these books that we have to fight here are weak to Defindo, but Defindo consumes a lot of magic points. So we need to be careful with the magic points route as well.
Finally. Yeah, that was my problem there. I was out of MP, so I had to flipendo like most of Crab's health.
Yeah, that's rough.
And it was already, yeah. I mean, I just kept missing. That's the one thing you can't really afford to do.
Yeah, it's kind of brutal that if you lose fights in this game, it's not just the time you lose from the fight itself. You also lose items that you used during the fight. So, yeah, that's just rough.
And there's usually next to no benefit because we don't fight any enemies just regularly, so we don't get any experience when you die. The only thing it does is it gives you, I guess, your HP back. So there's a couple of circumstances where it could help, especially against some of the later bosses. But
yeah, the final troll could be okay.
Yeah.
At least not like a nightmare. Alright, I am finally entering the forest.
I think I already messed up the magic points route.
Yeah, you need to be... The way you use your spells is kind of seemingly random. Or, yeah.
Yeah, but it's actually very calculated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Every time we get a level up, it completely restores our magic points, which is actually just really huge.
Yeah.
It's the only reason that we can make it through forest anywhere close to as fast as we do.
Yeah, I don't know what we would even do if that wasn't the case.
Yeah, I don't know.
Somehow find more pepper potions. Or buying them, I guess. I don't know.
There's a couple of fights in the Great Hall that'll give you some items that are worth a lot of money, but there are also fights that absolutely wreck you there, so...
Nah. Yeah, they are very high level relative to what you're supposed to be at that point.
Oh yeah, we're all fighting a monster book, but we're fighting different ones.
Yeah, I'm on the first one. Where are
I'm
you
on the
guys?
second, Mike's on the third or fourth.
Yeah, I just finished 4. There are 5 in this section.
Oh man. Alright. Ah no, I missed it. Okay, you can cut all 3 of those webs in one minute.
If it's
And
just
I'm still-
that top left one, you can walk... Oh, yeah, if it's those two. The first set, you can walk around that top left one.
Yeah, I kind of filled everything there.
Okay. My favorite strat. You walk down, tap left, and it destroys... Oh, it didn't work! No! Yeah, you have to cast on these 4 times to destroy them all, but if you stand in a really specific position and look left,
Yeah, all 4 at the same time.
it
It's hard.
breaks all 4. Yeah. And it's usually just hold down and then tap left, but it didn't work that time for some reason.
I've gotten 1 miss and 1 crit, so it's about average luck for me.
crit on Hermione. Or Hermione got a crit.
The final boss of this section is Venomous Tentacula, but it's also weak to Diffindo, so it's more or less the same strat that you use for the books.
Yeah. It just has a little more health, I think.
Yeah. Oh wow, that was kind of scary.
There I go, I got all 4 webs at the same time.
Nice.
Yeah, that trick that Fract just pulled off is actually very precise. You have to be standing in a very precise spot to make it work. I completely missed the webs there. I had to cast the window like 6 times.
Yeah, I had to do it. I had to do the same.
Also, I didn't get... Oh, I missed. Okay, that sucks. But I also didn't get an encounter at the webs, which is somewhat unusual.
Really, Ron? You had to miss there.
1 miss, no crit. But... Oh well.
This is the one annoying fight in the experience route, because we only have enough MP on Harry to use Diffindo once.
Yeah.
So we're stuck using Flipendo, which just doesn't deal much damage.
It wrecked Mopley.
The reason we use a Wizard Cracker with Ron instead of Incendio is because a Wizard Cracker can't miss, and in the Goyle fight, well, you saw why missing is just awful.
Yeah, and also the animation for the Cracker is a little bit faster. It's like a tiny bit, but
that was a mistake.
You just try to avoid, missing.
Mm-hmm.
Which is actually a pretty big deal, honestly, long term.
That's a bad mess. This might actually work out. Because I think now Ron's more likely to get the level up before the other book.
You can literally calculate the XP. If you know what the numbers are.
I accidentally used the experience up on the last book fight instead of the power up. I think it works out.
Then. Probably. The Tentacula gives you 70 XP, and afterwards you get 35 more, so you need 105 or less.
Yeah, I think I'm in a good position then.
Normally you don't have that actually, but it's possible you do. It's kind of luck. Or it is luck.
also gonna save it before the next boss, the River Troll. Even though it's not too common to lose the fight, yeah. If you lose it, it's really bad because you waste some items, so I'm not gonna take the risk for now.
I mean, yeah, it's like you use Pacificus Totalis, and if he like wakes up immediately, yeah, then you can very easily die.
Yeah, it's the worst situation if it just wakes up immediately, and sometimes he even goes first. Before he even goes before Harry. Oh, I forgot to say. Never mind. I was just talking about it.
Oh no! Oh no!
And he went first before Harry. Monkaz.
But if you're smart, you have a replenish SP. I don't know if you got it though.
I don't think so.
Okay. It's like when you get the Dumbledore card in like your bedroom, the Leaky Cauldron, and then a card before Ron's parents. You'll have that. which is useful for especially that fight.
I am now at 1 crit and 3 misses.
I think I'm at 101 for one.
Wait.
If you don't count Goyle, which was 5 misses.
Oh, if you don't count the resets.
That's really funny how muscle memory just took over and I just didn't save when I was talking about it.
That's fair.
At least he didn't wake up right away. Oh, two turn para. I think we're fine.
Yeah, the tentacular fight isn't particularly threatening. You can definitely kill one of your, one of the 3, but that doesn't really matter. You can still kill him. What is good is he didn't damage Ron. That's actually really nice.
Dude, he just got owned. Like he can't move for 3 turns now.
Oh, nice. Then you should easily win. Alright. Damn, you're only the troll. God, man. That was a pretty good, what's it called? Magical creature section, though.
Yeah, the magical creature section is kind of make it or break it for a run. Because it's one of the longest sections, and if it goes bad, the run's just unsalvageable. I think.
It kind of decides the pace of the run until the Willow Shrieking Shack section.
Oh yeah, the end game. Yeah, it's also
and apart from the fact you can die on the troll fight, the first troll. But, luckily, this game's hardest fights are in the beginning, but there is a lot of time waste, time loss possible at the end. Yeah, I'm gonna take a cool route. I think it saves a tiny bit of time. I'm not even sure though.
Actually golded my potion split by 1 second.
Damn. Your opponent not being able to move is actually also very fast.
Yeah. And there are some
take a long time.
There are some late game fights in which if you get really lucky with the paralyzed and they don't move for a long time, you can skip doing some things like casting Gearing All, which is like a defense up spell.
Oh, right, yeah.
But it's rare because I think the probability of them not being able to move halves, or I don't know if that's correct, every turn.
I don't know the exact number, but it's very low.
Yeah, okay.
But what I usually do is I just use girding, and then if he's stunned for a while, I just don't have to heal, and I'll take that. But yeah.
Okay, time for the fun part. So I saved for this fight, and for a very different reason. I'm gonna try to RNG manip the fight, which is pretty slow, but a lot more consistent. So this about matches an average troll if it goes well. That's that one. And I just look at which enemies are present on the screen. And I have sets of instructions of how to progress through the fights the same way every time based on that. So this should miss. Cool. So this will be a 4-turn fight.
Damn, the advanced strats.
Yeah.
But I lose a minute having to set it up, so this is actually going to be slower than the world record fight.
Yeah, it's a shame that it's so that you have to invest so much time on setting up the manips in this game.
Yeah. You could do some really crazy routes. like just skipping tons of cards if it weren't for the fact that it takes a minute to save and reset. Well, that went well.
This section I'm doing right now is basically just walking around. There's no fights. So it's sort of like the section where you take a breather from all the fights that happened before, but there's still quite a lot to do still in the run.
I should look into it further to see if there's a good way to death warp if you're doing RNG manip after the troll fight, because that could save a little bit of time.
Oh yeah.
Because if you die here, it warps you back to the right in front of the door, without taking any of the items away.
Yeah, the most difficult thing about implementing that strat is that the enemies in that dungeon suck. The
Yeah.
random encounters are like really low level,
They're not very
so
strong.
they struggle. Yeah, they struggle to kill you.
There's a couple of spots where, I guess, if you're already having bad luck, death warping can be pretty nice. Like in Shrieking Shack at the end, if you're already at low HP.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a legit strat. I think I've done it like once or twice in some PBs.
I did it. I had to do it. My run earlier today, I think, my practice run. And then 100% has a couple of intentional ones.
I went the completely wrong way here.
I should really do 100% again. I just did it actually like blind, like Beaver told me. I just do it, and I just did it, and he just kind of told me where stuff was.
I think my PB is before we changed the rule set, so I had to do 2 full playthroughs.
Yeah, that's the only reason my run is faster than yours. Oh, what am I doing? I just walked into that. It's not smart.
My first PB was really bad. I had to do 3 playthroughs because I forgot a card. So I'd go all the way to Malfoy 3 times.
Is that you didn't have to complete the game on your second playthrough, Thomas. It's you could just do your first playthrough and then get the final stuff at the second playthrough, and once you had everything, you're done.
So you just have to beat the game once, and then collect all the other items for 100%.
So like the run ends a little after potions, or around.
It ends in potions. You get the last card in potions, and then you're done.
It should be potions. For me, I forgot something. So, but yes.
It saves even more time in a 1 GBC. It saves like 45 minutes or something. And saves you from having to do a complete 4th playthrough.
Still haven't tried my hand at Hondo.
With the new rule. Oh, this game or?
Yeah, this game at all. I haven't done any runs.
It's not bad. It's just you're not gonna be fast until you've done a couple runs, which is, I mean, normal.
Yeah. Yeah, I definitely want to try it at some point.
It gives you a really good excuse to get the level up chest in the
yeah,
card rewards room. Because you have to go there anyway, because you have to unlock the tea leaves.
It took me so long to find out where that tea leaves thing was. I think.
This tiny little room that you never go by.
Yeah.
I'm actually going to be getting that level up chest in this just for safety. It doesn't make a big difference, but it's enough that I feel like it's worth it for something like a marathon.
Really?
The extra chest I get in races like this is there's a chest that has money, like after the library when you do the Buckbeak thing. just to buy a little bit, just to have a bit more money to buy cards.
Isn't there one right next to? No, there's one. There's a chest right next to the Fred and George shop, but I think it's a card.
Yeah, it's
It
a
is.
card.
It's definitely a card, which is useless.
It even loses times if you open a chest by accident.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Not the one in the room, but the one just outside.
Ah, okay. I don't remember actually. I don't know what that is.
I think it's better to just like save before buying the cards, but
I did 2 practice runs for this, and I got incredibly trolled on both of them. I got 1 girding potion and 2. So I had to reset on both of them.
I have so many bad experiences. I just save.
Yeah.
Like on runs like this, not on like PB runs, because it's just not worth it. You have to take the risk, but yeah.
And on the first one, there's 1 card from the girding potion set that's in the Shrieking Shack, but it was the one that I had 8 of, not the one that I had 1 of.
I should learn where that is then.
It's the last room of Shack, like where you see the cutscene with Pettigrew and all that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I think in a very old route, you actually always got that card, but I don't remember too well.
Probably to get like exactly 1 girding potion or something.
Yeah. I'm messing up so many things about the magic points route. Damn it.
Did you get the level up on Ron?
No, he's like almost dead.
Oh, fun.
Yeah. But I got a crit on the book, so I'll make up for it. No, what happened is that I didn't use the pepper up when I had to, so I had to attack with Incendio with Harry.
Oh.
Oh, but I just got 2 crits, like it's nothing. Well.
2 extra encounters in library already.
I have 0 so far, that's rare.
I'm at 6 for the run. And we're not even in Shrieking Shack yet, and that's where you usually get a ton.
Yeah. The ice section is so brutal.
Yeah.
Lately got 0 encounters once in my life.
I mean, even just the hallways at the start, because they're so narrow, it's just hard to get around enemies.
Yeah.
So that stack of books I just moved, if you start moving up too early, it doesn't move all the way. And you have to hit it again.
So if you use Spongify, it will kind of move towards the Spongify tile, and if you then move through an encounter, it won't actually hit the encounter. Which I used on purpose there. To move through the encounter. It's nice.
Okay, don't use Wingardium. Thank you. Nice crit.
Yeah, one thing that plays against you in this run is that you can't just muscle memory like your menus, because you're getting new spells as you progress through the game, and so
Yeah.
the number of tabs that you have to do changes constantly. So
Yeah, so you use Defendo a ton in Care of Magical Creatures, which is press left once on the spell screen. But then you get Wingardium Leviosa, so now you have to start pressing left twice to use Defendo, and it messes me up. pretty much every time. I think I can get away without using Spongify. Especially with a miss.
Oh. Always punished.
Alright, so this is another section of just walking around. This one's actually a bit longer. It's the most boring split of the run, but afterwards just really fast paced for the end game.
That was a fast fight. I got 2 crits and didn't use Spongify.
Oh wow.
Any chatters.
I think this is.
Am I going? Something that happens when you're a bit rusty in this game is that you start going places you shouldn't be going.
I go the wrong way on the 3rd floor almost every time.
Yeah.
I start walking towards the library.
Encounter, dude. Sorry, I don't know. Getting an encounter in this when going to the library here is the worst thing. It feels so dumb. Here's a chest I was talking about. It's just like right in the way, and it has some sickles that I can use to buy cards later.
Oh, that's a dozen or so cards. That's pretty nice.
Yeah, and it's also the amount of sickles that you get is random. It will be different
Is
every
it
time.
really?
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
You can get like, I think the lowest you can get is like 30 or something around that, but you can get, I think you can get 100. I don't remember, but I think I've seen 100.
Yeah, that'd make. I know there's like one chest that I always remember having like 17 sickles in it or something random like that. So I guess it makes sense that they're random.
It's kind of dumb. So this minigame, unfortunately, we don't have Star right now on the race so that he could play Wizard Crackers. A local joke, so I'm not expecting anyone to understand it.
Yeah, I didn't get it.
He usually talks about his like very impressive high score in this game from when he was a kid during these races.
Menno, thanks for the raid.
And then it's also just really, really bad to press A and accidentally hit one of those. That's a nice raid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cheers, mate.
Big OG Potter runner.
Very OG. More OG than me.
favorite non-PC HP game? Poggers.
Yep. 2 GBA best game. Were 1 and 2 GBC actually like a success? I mean, I have no clue, but...
I don't know.
This game is definitely very good casually. I have no idea. I never played them, but...
The one neat bit of trivia I know about those games is that, I did it again. HP2 GBC was the last GBC game to be released.
Ah, right. That's pretty sick.
Yeah, there's a surprising amount of people that have love for this game. Like, I have this PB video on YouTube. I usually do not upload, like, PB videos publicly on YouTube, but this one I did for whatever random reason, I don't remember. But it has a lot of views, like, more than it should. Way more than it should.
One of my HP4 PBs is the same way. It's just got like 20,000 views for some reason. Which I find much more surprising considering it's a game that most people don't like.
It's a bad casual game for sure.
34.
I haven't checked the video recently, but I think it almost has 100K views by now.
Damn.
Yeah.
You're getting popular.
No, but it's just that one video, like...
Yeah.
It's just... I don't know why.
I think...
And there's
algorithm.
A bunch of people that just write comments about their nostalgia for the game and stuff.
Funny, I get a lot of ones about people saying, wow, this game looks like shit. I think Nixo had one blow up recently. SLS has one or two. It's just so weird and random. Just a nonsense run will get crazy
the YouTube algorithm works in mysterious ways.
Yeah. Oh, it's Nixo's Hundo effect. That's a good one.
Yeah. At least it's like a big run.
Okay, so here I'm selling all the items I have to be able to buy cards from these guys, but I'm gonna say beforehand.
I really need to learn where to stand so that you don't get that chest. I hit it every time.
Yeah, if you stand all the way to the back, that's like the safe option, but I remember there was a way to not having to go back all the way and still get it.
I feel so far behind.
You're not that far behind me. We were pretty close.
There's a lot of walking.
Yeah.
Okay, I got enough cards, so let's go.
Nice.
One thing we never talked about with this game is if you can mash fast enough, you could advance text boxes in like 2 frames a piece. So if you can mash at 30 frames per second, you can get like crazy fast text. But it means you're mashing a lot of text throughout this run, so it gets to be pretty rough by the end.
Yeah. If like you can be lazy with your mashing, but you're just gonna bleed time like everywhere. When I play an emulator, I cannot mash like fast enough, and it's very noticeable how you just bleed time. But when I'm on GameCube controller, I can mash like pretty decently. I think it's actually audible through the microphone when I mash.
It'd be nice if you could, if it wasn't just the A button, if you could press like A or B or something.
Yeah.
Because then you could mash in other ways that are much more comfortable.
Yeah, like Ocarina of Time, for example.
A, B, and C up. That's a pretty nice deal.
Whoa!
Best sound effect in the game.
Yep.
I'm not gonna save for Willow. I'm just gonna go save strats.
For Willow, you don't need to save.
Yeah, if you use the gearing, if you go for gearing all,
Oh yeah.
you don't need to save.
Yeah, for some reason. Oh, I didn't save in one of my practice runs. So the practice run where I got one girding potion, I just had to go with one.
Dang.
You need 2 or 3 at least.
Yeah, you need 2, but you want 3.
I'm gonna wait. I said I was gonna play safe, but I'm gonna be a bit cheeky and delay the gearing all until he moves. It moves. Miss. God dang it. The Willow is also weak to Defendo, but it has like a lot of health and actually deals good damage. So that's why we need to use Girding All. I think it can kill you in 2 hits if you don't use a spell.
Oh, I will.
I don't want to. If it were the other card I was missing, then 2 is fine. But I had 2 and 8, and I need 8 and 2. So that's 3 times in a row I've gotten bad luck on cards.
So far, slightly worse than average fight. I had 1 miss, but it was Incendio. Obviously, the Defendo miss is more costly.
I don't think this is faster, but we'll do it.
Also, a message popped out there that now I have Incendio Duo. That happens when you use a spell a certain number of times. Your sort of mastery level goes up and gain like a more powerful spell of the same kind. But it also wastes more magic points. Yeah. And now we are in the Shrieking Shack section, which is very difficult to just navigate fast because there are a lot of encounters, and the encounters are very strong. So if you cannot escape, you start taking a lot of damage. They can paralyze you too. It's a mess, actually.
They can literally kill you.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have exactly 1 anti-paralysis potion, and we need it for one of the boss fights. So if you get paralyzed, you're just kind of stuck there.
Yeah, you need that potion 80% of the time, so you cannot use it earlier. Because if you don't have the potion, you're just dead.
Here we go, best sound effect.
You almost always use it. Oh, you're there. Okay, yeah, I'm really not that far behind you.
Yeah. I also took a detour to get the extra levels, so...
I luckily did get my cards first try.
I was second try.
Whoa!
Nice. The good luck sound effect impression.
Probably should use Petrificus first instead of the power up, but that's fine.
Man, those encounters are really out to get me. Have to do some jukes. I don't know what pace this even is. I have a split, but I've been missed like every single one.
So this is one of those fights where hitting Wingardium Leviosa is really bad because it deals 1 damage. So basically like you're completely missing. And then it costs 20 MP. So
Yeah. But one funny thing about that fight is that when you win, it says the Whomping Willow goes away. Which is kind of a weird sentence for a tree.
Good point.
nice crit.
Oh my god, I can't even lift a tree with my guardian.
I don't think this is gonna be enough. Defendo still would have been the right choice there, but I don't have Incendio Duo, so there we go. Nice crit.
He's focusing all of his damage on Hermione.
That's not good.
Oh no, Whip, you no.
Could have avoided that probably. A nice thing about this game is that there's really no requirements regarding whether if you can run from a random encounter or not. It's just kind of random. Because, for example, in Pokemon or something like that, I think it's based off your speed stat.
Yep.
And we would have very bad stats because of our level, if that was the case.
For sure. Yeah, this game definitely didn't copy Pokemon.
We actually have there is a speed stat in this
Yeah, there's
game.
a speed stat.
It determines the attack order, but most enemies, including bosses, have a random speed stat, so you can only improve your chances of going first.
I think it's basically just Hermione is faster and Harry is faster than Ron. And that's all you get.
He had a pretty rough fight. I think concentrated on Hermione a lot instead of spreading it out. So.
Yeah, I think so. I did earlier.
Oh
on.
no!
I think that's the only. That's the only use of the speed stat. I think.
Oh yeah, crab goyle. Oh no! I got paralyzed. Well, I guess I'm death warping out of here.
Yeah. Oh no.
And that's like not a room that you usually get many encounters in.
I'm in that annoying position in which you got some damage but not enough to justify a death warp. I hate when that happens.
Better to just heal once on troll, to be honest.
Yeah.
I don't have enough Wiggenweld potions to do it, so...
Oh, you should have replenished SP.
Yeah, I just don't want to have to use it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a...
Because the number of turns is already pretty tight in that fight. FFZ follow is the one you're looking for.
Oh man, what is this? Please escape. No, no. Oh man. Always punished.
I had to cast Lumos twice, both ways.
Yeah, I mean, same, because I hit an encounter.
Yeah, I hit an encounter on the way back, and I just barely ran out on the way there.
Yeah, I also hit one. So this troll, the best spell we have against him is Incendio. So if you have Incendio Duo for this fight, or the earlier you have it in the fight, it's better.
Yeah, I already have it.
Whoops, I died.
Fortified.
That's not good. Just miss. Oh, it missed. I'm alive. Please wake up. But I lose my turn. Yeah, okay.
There we go.
So I have to do all of this again because I got some pretty bad luck. And then I'm still super likely.
What? Okay. Hermione died.
You should have a revive.
Yeah. But that guy hit Hermione, like, only Hermione, and now he's missing Harry, so maybe... No, but I don't have no magic points. Never mind. He got a crit on Harry. I lose. Okay, but I saved. That's kind of weird. It's very bad luck if it just keeps attacking Hermione all the time.
Go up. Thank you.
Actually, no, that was my fault because I didn't use the Gearing All. Yeah, that was my fault.
Oh, I did that wrong. Getting lost in the maze.
What?
I know why I didn't use it, because I used a replenish SP and then I thought I had used Gearing All instead of that. Or my mind thought that. Okay. No problem.
Wow, I dodged that. That's really rare. Now my health is good, so no death warp. I might just... I think I have one Grand Wiggenweld left, so I can just use that.
Okay.
Oh,
No. Incendio Duo miss. My
Oh.
favorite. The Incendio Duo consumes 20 magic points, so you really don't want to be missing that one.
Really? And I'm paralyzed now. Wow, this has been so bad.
I'm going into
did
the
not
troll
know
with
you could
5
flee with
health.
paralyzed. That's... Your chance to flee when you're paralyzed drops considerably. So I'm surprised I made it out. And suddenly we're all on the
This
same
is
plate.
kind of a difficult decision to make right now. I should play safe. Good. Okay. I could have gone for Hermione was one hit away from dying. And I could have took the risk, just bet on the troll attacking Harry instead, but I decided not to.
I don't know if anyone else caught that. We all used replenish SP at the same time.
Nice.
Oh man, this was such a bad fight.
Nice crit.
We are currently in.
Currently, Mike is winning. That's
No, it's
winning.
like 124-ish pace for me.
For reference, to show you how good world record is, world record's already done, and we have 2 more boss fights to go.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just a game with a lot of variance.
Nice miss.
Okay. Oh, counters. The next boss is Lupin, and it's a very particular fight in the game because no matter what spell you use against him, like regular spells, they'll deal 1 damage. So Buckbeak has to be the one dealing damage. You can deal some small damage with Harry using special moves like Bludgers and Sonor's Trigger. But the fights basically just try to protect Buckbeak and give him like boosts and just wait till he kills Lupin. Well, not kills, but you know, defeats.
I got 2 Incendio Duo misses in a row, and then a crit. So it made up. It worked out, but I had to use an extra potion.
I'm so bad. Please. Okay. Oh no.
I have 8 bludgers.
That's pretty nice.
Yeah.
One of these little things that I've always thought was funny, when you enter the map for the Lupin fight, there's 2 entrances to the map, but it doesn't matter which one you use.
Yeah.
It just warps you to the right spot. So we enter the spot that would bring you to the top of the lake, where like Sirius and the other Harry and Hermione are, and it just warps us to the bottom.
Proper wand technique on Buckbeak.
Yeah, this is also the only fight in which Bumos has like a real use if you want to use it. It basically increases the evasiveness of Buckbeak here. And if you get enough misses and enough paralyzed turns, you can skip a healing Buckbeak, but it's not that common.
Lupin went first and immediately paralyzed Buckbeak.
Yeah, that's the worst possible scenario at the start. Oh no! I used it. It's so dumb how you can use the paralysis potion on someone who's not paralyzed.
Oh,
and I
that's
just
really
did that.
bad.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, I should have paralyzed him first. That was dumb. The one nice thing about paralysis is once you get paralyzed once, you can never be paralyzed again.
It just misses Myelin.
Buckbeak, I don't think can be crit.
Oh, he can, absolutely.
Oh, he can?
Yeah.
I know Buckbeak can't crit, but he also can't miss. It just doesn't do those 2 checks.
Okay, he can move again.
Time for a loud spell. It's really convenient that the fastest spell is also the one that's free. Or I suppose Incendio Duo might be a little faster, but we don't have it unlocked. Or we do have it unlocked. I wonder which of the 2 is faster.
I don't know, it's...
Probably really doesn't matter that much.
Yeah. But you have to menu a bit more to get this individual. Oh, the very rare killing Lupin with Flipendo.
What?
That's how weird my fight was.
Double miss.
Yeah, just one more boss to go. And the final boss of Prisoner of Azkaban is very iconic in this game. By that,
no sense.
yeah, by that I mean that it makes no sense at all.
My favorite scene from the movie, when Harry and Malfoy duke it out on top of a tower.
Yeah.
I almost picked Harry on the.
Oh no, that would be bad.
Yeah, we picked Hermione because her path is really easy, but Harry's path is just it's horrible. There's like flamethrowers all over the place and stuff like that.
And if you get hit by any of them, you have to redo the whole thing.
Yeah.
Whereas Hermione's is this tiny little maze that we can cheese the hell out of. Oh, that was a crit. So I'm using 2 replenish SPs.
So Malfoy is weak to Wingardium Leviosa, but it wastes 20 magic points. Oh, 2 crits. Well, one of them was Incendio, so it wasn't that good, but one of them was with Leviosa. And he's still paralyzed. This is going really well so far. And move again. Oh boy, I'm tempted to go for the no gearing all, but I shouldn't. Yeah.
No. Okay, good. I almost had an enemy hit me right out of the cutscene.
I'm not using Wingardium with Harry because I forgot. Oops. I'm using Incendio out of muscle memory. At least I got some crits, so it doesn't backfire too much.
Ooh, woke up immediately for me, but I did just get a crit.
Nice.
Oh, I should have used Tripkus there. Whatever.
Okay, so my time's coming up soon.
I caught up so much, almost.
Yeah, that was a decent second half.
Yeah.
And time? Yeah, time. No, wait. Where's it?
No,
When's time now?
Just the fade out before credits.
Ah, okay. Yeah, so time. Whatever.
That
Because
I'm like,
after that cutscene where Hedwig, no, not Hedwig, Buckbeak is flying, there's still an input, right?
Yeah.
So my time is coming up as well. Three, 2, 1, time.
GG's. That was a good race.
GG. That was actually close, but
Yeah. Yeah, you had a rough first half, then I had a rough second half.
That's a good crit.
alright, cool. 124. Yeah, I'm kind of expecting some bad RNG, but could be worse. I could have played a little better. I probably could have found a way to somehow grab it well.
Yeah, for what it was good. I think we all three are a bit rusty, and then it's also this game is actually kind of difficult to run the marathon.
There's just so many places where you can just lose like 5 minutes to RNG.
Yeah, and there's all these little details that you have to be like focused to get them right. But when you're like talking about other things, it's kind of hard to get it perfect.
I think I could have gotten away without using girding that fight, but I used it on the first turn, so.
Alright.
Missed. Cool. GG's.
Nice.
Yeah, I mean, better than last year, where I think, one of us finished or something? I know Mike crashed in the Malfoy.
In Malfoy. Yeah. Yeah, but I was really behind.
SLS had a terrible start. I got destroyed by a tree, and then Mike crashed in Wingardium.
Yeah.
In Malfoy. So yeah, that was a lot closer.
That was the last. And then 2 editions ago, I think I was a behind Star, and then he had kind of a baddish end game, and I managed to barely win that one.
Yeah, that's always a fun race to do. So.
Yeah, it's a traditional one.
Alright. We got the trifecta coming up.
Nice. This is gonna be a good one. So we'll switch over, do an intermission, and then come back with our trifecta run. Yeah.
Alright, see you guys.
Goodbye.